Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought of doing something different. So today we'll be learning Vedic mathematics other than our daily topics. So as there are holidays now, you won't be preferring to study at home because after going to school, however, you have to study all this. So we'll start about Vedic mathematics. Vedic mathematics is very interesting to learn and also very helpful, not only for our school times but also in competitive exams. So we can solve tough problems in very simpler ways. Like suppose we have some problem. This problem can be solved in two ways. Some tough ways which we regularly use and easy ways. Vedic mathematics is one which makes our problem very easy. So we'll learn few techniques. In each video I'll be explaining different topics so that you understand this very well. So today's topic will be on divisibility test. Many times you would be finding problems like check if some number, I'll take an example and explain you. Check some number x is divisible by some number, some other number. I am calling it as number and x is some number. So generally x is a very large number. The numbers they give are very large numbers, and the number can contains two kind of numbers. There are two varieties of number. They are prime numbers and composite numbers. So this number can be a prime number or composite number. You can only differentiate numbers in these two types. So if it is prime number, it is only divisible by itself, comma 1. So this is a prime number conditions. If it is a composite number, it will have other numbers as its factors. So this is the basic understanding whenever we are given two problems. So whenever you are having a very large number and you need to find out that whether it is divisible by some number or not, it makes very tough because you don't understand, you don't know the tables of the prime numbers and all. So today we'll be learning easy method to do such kind of problems. So starting with our first problem, we'll be seeing check if 1078 is divisible by 7. So in this video I will be explaining only for prime numbers, like the number which is given as divisible by is always prime. So tomorrow I will be explaining you about composite number. This is always prime in this video. So this is divisibility test for primes. You can only use this technique for checking that the given number is divisible by 7. So 1078 is large number and you don't know the 7 table, like no one knows till thousands. So I'll explain you an easy method. What you do is, I'll explain stepwise and in the next problem you can do it on your own without writing the steps. So first step is, whichever number is given, the prime number, take the number and search for a multiple of it ending with 9. Why 9? I'll explain you. So in 7 table, check a number which ends with 9. So we know that 7 1 7, then 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49. So this is the number which ends with a 9. So take it. It's nothing but 7 into 7, which is 49. You don't have to write this. 49 is enough. So find the first number which is ending with a 9. So why did I take 9? I will be explaining in my next step. So the second step is add 1 to a number. 1 to number ending with 9. So you will be adding 1 to this. 49 plus 1 gives 50. Why did we take ending with 9? Because whenever we add it to a 1, you will be always getting a 0 in the end. So after getting this, the third step is drop the 0 and drop the zeros. What did we get? 49 plus 1, we did it 50. So we need to drop the 0. So we land up at 5. Now what do you do is this 5 into the 8, which is last digit of our number. 1078. So 8 is the last digit. You will get a 40. Now what do you do is take this other digits other than 8. So it is 107. Add this 40 to it. You will get 147. Now check if this number is divisible by 7. Since 147 is also a larger number, you can apply the same method. So now it is very easy to apply. I will say it here. First we need to take the last digit. The last digit is 7. Last digit is 7. Now multiply this 7 with the previous number, which is 5. It is always same in every case. Because we got 50, we omitted this 0 and we landed up with 5. So this is 35. Now check these two digits. 14. Add a 35 to it. So these are the three steps which we apply always. So this is 49. You know the 7 table. 49 is divisible in 7 table. So 1078 is also divisible by 7. So the next problem is check if 169 is divisible by 13. So we take the number 169. The last digit of this is 9. So in 13 table, 39 is the number which ends with a 9. So this is 13 into 3. Take this 39, add a 1 to it, you will get 40. Omit this 0, you will be getting a 4. So we will get a 4 from here. Multiply it with the last digit of the number, which is 9. So you will be getting a 36. Now the remaining number is 16. Add 16 to this. This is 52. 52 is divisible in 13 table. So 169 is also divisible in 13 table. If you don't know that 52 is divisible in 13 table, repeat the same process. Take the last digit, multiply with a 4 because 40 is the number which we get after adding 1 to it. So this is 8. To 8 add 5 because that is the remaining number after removing the last digit, which is 13. So 13 is divisible in 13 table, hence 169 is also divisible in 13 table. The next problem is checking if 169 is divisible by 3 or not. So whenever we are given a small number, it's very easy for us because we know that 3 into 3 is 9. So we can directly do this. Adding 1 to 9 will give us 10. Omit this 0, you will be left with a 1. 1 into multiply the last digit, which is 9. So we will get a 9. Add 16 to 9 because it's the remaining number. So you will be getting 25 here. So clearly 25 is not present in 3 table because 8 into 3 is 24. Hence 25 you can never see it in 3 table. So this is 169 is also not divisible by 3. This is the example which proves that the reverse case of our divisibility. This method for primes, always remember take the last digit, multiply it with a number where you will be getting a 0 and you will be omitting it. So after multiplying, add the remaining number to the number and check if the smallest number is divisible by that given number or not. If it is not divisible, hence our bigger number will also not be divisible by that number. If it is divisible, our number is also divisible by given prime number. So this rule only applies for prime number friends. For composite number you will be having some other rule. I will be explaining it in my next video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Please do share with your friends and family so that they can also take advantages from these videos. Thank you guys. Bye.